the only thing that's for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to WWH. My name is Andrew Dreamer, and yeah, it's been a while. I think it's been about 6 months since I last posted a video, and to be perfectly honest, I needed the time. There's been a lot going on, and I needed to take a step back and kind of just figure out exactly what I'm doing and my purpose for doing it. I think that there were a lot of things that contributed to me taking a break from YouTube. It's possible that I got burnt out a little bit. I think I got a little discouraged. I was also working a lot more, and that played into it. I just didn't have the time to put into this the way that I really wanted to. Also, I noticed that my health was starting to kind of get away from me, and I had to kind of rein that in just a little bit more. So that's kind of the gist of why I was gone. But now I kind of feel like I'm ready to jump back into it. I'm not going to say that there's going to be a ton of regularity with how I post now. I'm not going to commit to a video every week or a couple of videos a week or anything like that. But I am going to do my best to make sure that there is content coming out, because I still do genuinely enjoy doing this. I still want to keep doing this, and I love it. So I'm going to do my best, and I know that October is getting ready to be right around the corner, and that's my favorite time of the year. So I'm looking forward to a lot of things in that month. The new Hell House LLC movie comes out, so I will definitely be doing a review of that, and I will be probably ranking that entire franchise once again. That director, Stephen Cognetti, who made and wrote the Hell House movies, he also had another movie that came out earlier this year. That originally was going to be kind of where I dipped my toe back into YouTube, but due to other circumstances, that just didn't happen. But I am absolutely going to do that in October, so I'm looking forward to that. But as far as what you're looking at right now, I know this is a little bit different than what you're probably used to seeing me do. Honestly, I just kind of wanted to do something easy, something that's just kind of nonchalant, a little laid back kind of video. So I had this idea. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be looking at some of the horror movies out there that absolutely just have the weirdest names. We're going to be looking to see how weird of titles that we can find of these different horror movies. And maybe depending on how long we spend looking at titles, I might do a tier ranking at the end and come up with something kind of cool to do it that way. But we'll see how that goes. But with that being said, it feels weird saying this. I haven't done it in so long. But anyway, so grab your popcorn and make your way to your seat. Let's head down to the ring. Alright, so let's just go ahead and dive right in and see what we can find. Also, I apologize if this setup is not the most flattering. Again, this is something I haven't really done before in this way, so I'm just kind of experimenting and trying some different things. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's just start looking and see what we can find on these weird movies. Okay, some of these aren't super weird so far. Deathbed, the bed that eats. That's an interesting one. Children shouldn't play with dead things. I mean, I guess that's kind of a weird title, but it's not one that's super obscure. It's something that I've heard of, and I think a lot of people have heard of as well. So let's keep looking, see what else we can find. Sorority babes in the slime ball bowl-orama. That's interesting. Horror of the Hungry Humongous Hungen. Okay, that's from 1991. 2.8 on IMDb, so it sounds like a real winner. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, definitely, you know, a unique title, but again, it's a classic. I love that movie so much, so I'm not going to consider that one super weird. Bloodbath in Psychotown. That sounds like another winner. 3.3 on IMDb. Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator. All right, that's 1989 PG-13 horror. I can only imagine. Oh, and here we get to the parody ones. Shriek If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th. Yeah. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Oh my god. Some of these I have obviously heard of. Some of them I haven't. If I've heard of them, I'm probably not going to draw a lot of attention to them typically. Fertilize the Blaspheming Bombshell. Okay. I wonder what that could be. Honey Britches. The Curse of the Screaming Dead. Rana, The Legend of Shadow Lake. Bonnie and Clyde versus Dracula. Okay, and here we have another sort of classic. I mean, it's not a super classic movie, I guess, but Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is one that I've definitely heard of. So there's that one. Attack Girls Swim Team versus the Undead. Yikes. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Birdemic. That one I knew was going to show up eventually. Class of Nukem High Part 2. Subhumanoid Meltdown. Jesus. Class of Nukem High Part 3. The Good, the Bad, and the Subhumanoid. Jesus Christ. Okay. Creature from the Hillbilly Lagoon. I mean, here's the thing. You can literally make a horror movie about anything, and I think this one right here, Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter, is proof of that. Fuck. You know, the thing about me is I enjoy these shitty movies so much that I could see myself sitting down and watching them just for the hell of it. I don't know why, but it's whatever. I don't know why I am the way that I am. Here's one that I have seen on, I think, Tubi. Sometimes I scroll through Tubi and see how stupid the movies are that I can find on there. Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. I mean, yeah. What else is there? My Stepdad's a Freaking Vampire. Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter. Okay, that one I am not going to say because I do not feel like going to hell over blaspheming right now. Thank you. The Co-Ed and the Zombie Stoner. Blood-Sucking Babes from Burbank. Barely Legal Lesbian Vampire. The Curse of Ed Wood. Holy shit. That was a mouthful. Okay, I'm tired of looking at IMDb, so let's see what else we can find. Holy shit, is this one real? Okay, I need to know if this one's real, so we're just gonna go ahead and search for this. It is real. Wow. Okay, where is this IMDb page? Okay, so this one might take the cake. Written and directed by Richard Gale, who has done what else? Anything? Oh, he's won 22 awards. For what? Don't know. Okay. He's directed 12 things. Looks like some shorts. A TV movie. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. Yeah, so this one is also a short film. So, not a full-length feature. It's only 10 minutes long. But regardless, the title is The horribly slow murderer with the extremely inefficient weapon. The horribly slow murderer with the extremely inefficient weapon. That's one of those things that's like, what is that movie called? The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford. It's one of those types of situations where the title is just so long and ridiculous that you're kind of sitting there wondering, like, do I have to actually say this entire title? Well, yeah, you do. With this one, I think you do. So there's that. Is there anything else that we can find? My lovely burnt brother and his squashed brain. Okay, this is a good one that is a pretty well-known movie, but it's still got an odd title. The Midnight Meat Train. It's a good movie. I enjoy the movie quite a bit, but I will say the title's weird. I don't know what you want me to say about it, but the title is a bit odd. So yeah, I mean, there's that. So now, what I am going to do is, I think I'm going to make a note of some of these, and then we're going to put them in a tier list, and we're going to see what we can come up with there. And also, in the meantime, if you've got any horror movies with just really weird names that I haven't mentioned, or you think, you know, it's all subjective. So if there's any that you think are weird, go ahead and throw them down in the comments and let me know your opinion on those titles. But I'm going to go get set up to do this tier list and make a list of some titles, and I'll be right back. Alright, so yeah, we're starting it off with the, I guess, the best of the best. We're going to be calling that one Give Me a Hell Yeah. Shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin. The next tier is not bad, not good, but not bad. And then going down from there, it's, you know, could be worse. And then we're going to go on to really, throwing in another wrestling reference. If you know what that reference is, let me know. And then our bottom tier is no. Just no. All right, so let's get that started then. All right, so first up we have Poultrygeist, and I believe the subtitle is Attack of the Chicken Dead. Now, one thing about me, I do love a good pun. My sense of humor is weird, so I do find that fun, so it is not bad. So stupid, but not bad. All right, coming up next we have Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Like I said, one that is pretty well known. I mean, honestly, it's not terrible, I guess. You know, it's odd because we all know what that movie is, and it makes me feel like I should put it higher, but I just don't know that I can bring myself to do that. So it's gonna go in All right, now we're gonna get on to some real winners here. This one is my, I believe it's called My Horribly Burnt Brother and His Squashed Head. Or his squashed brain. Something like that. Either way, it doesn't really change anything. It's... Really? Yeah. Okay, next up we have Barely Legal Lesbian Vampires. The Curse of Ed Wood. No. Just... no. Correction. This one here, it's actually called My Lovely Burnt Brother and His Squashed Head. Lovely, not horribly. Like I said, doesn't change anything. Moving on. Alright, so the next one up is The Horribly Slow Murderer and the Extremely Inefficient Weapon. Really? Yeah. Alright, next up we have The Midnight Meat Train. Obviously, I'm putting that one up in Give Me a Hell Yeah. Weird name, fucking love the movie. Nothing else needs to be said there. Again, next up, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Give me a hell yeah. Jesse James meets Frankenstein's daughter. I mean, it's one of those, you know, Anaconda versus Lake Placid type situations where they just take two things and they put them together and they're like, hey, movie, make movie now. So that's essentially what happened with that. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say about that one. I don't have a clue what that movie's about. So let's just move on. Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. I'm going to put it in not bad. Again, I like puns. I'm an odd guy. I like things that are punny. So, whatever. That is just who I am. Okay. Alright, and next up, Stuff Stephanie in the Incinerator. Okay. Alright, we got two left. So, next up, I stumbled across this one. I've seen the movie. Enjoy some of the people in the movie, but the movie itself is not good. But we have The Haunting in Connecticut 2, Ghosts of Georgia. So, it takes place in Connecticut, but also in Georgia? Really? Really? Yeah. Alright, so that leaves us with one more. For that last one, we have... and this one, I don't know if it's a mouthful to say or if it's just that ridiculous, but it is called... See, I can't even get the words out. Jesus Christ. Sorority Babes in the Slimeball Bowl-O-Rama. I can only imagine what this one is. And because I had a hard time saying it, it's going to go in no, just no. But yeah, those are the 12 movies that I chose to include on this tier ranking. Like I said, if you have any other movies that you think just have really weird names, put them down in the comments. And if we get enough comments like that got some weird titles in it, I'll do another tier ranking if that's something that you all want to see. And again, this was something just kind of fun to do to kind of ease back into this YouTube space because I've been out for so long. So again, I really appreciate everybody who has left a comment hoping that I'm okay or you know, all the kind words. I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who has watched any of my videos over the past few years that I've been doing this. It really does mean a lot to me, and I'm hoping that I can continue to improve. And if there is anything that you would like to see me do differently or any new styles of videos that you would like to see, just let me know. I'm completely open to criticisms and suggestions. I don't have, I'm not somebody who gets upset at criticism. I'm just not. So again, I do appreciate everybody who has supported me in any way. I'm not going to push Patreon or anything like that. All I ask is that you do leave a like on the video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. And it does help me out a lot. So I would really appreciate that. But in the meantime, I will see you next time in whatever video that we decide to do. Again, I don't know if it'll be next week or in a few days or in a couple weeks. I don't know for sure yet, but I promise I will be back and can't wait to see you all again. So thank you, have a good day, and thank you for watching Wrestling with Horror.